they accept you on the basis that I believe you have integrity. Then when they interact with you, they now decide and peg you on a particular level of integrity based on what you have done in the past. So your integrity put a track record of what you have become. So when somebody delivers good worth 10 million to you, he's saying, I trust you up to 10 million. And if you have done some business with some multinationals, you say, please, can you send me this 17 containers? They say, no, we will not send you. In fact, you have to start from this. When you grow, after you have grown for a certain level, they can literally brand your shop, put everything in your shop, because you have proven integrity for the past few months. So the point I'm making, whether you're a business person or you're a career person, you have to develop integrity, because integrity is capital. It's priceless capital. Once you're a person of integrity, you already have money with people. It may not be in your pocket, but you can make some calls and they'll release it to you. So if you have not been keeping to your words, that's something you want to work on. Number 2 is access. Number 2 capital is access. Now you can see these things are not physical things, but this capital. Number 2 is access. You see, access is a form of asset. Access, to have access to somebody, is a form of asset. You cannot enjoy what someone has until you have access to the person. You can even know somebody, but if you don't have access to that person, you cannot benefit from what the person has. And that's why you can say, that man, the MD, his father and my father are brothers, and you want to see him, they will stop you at the gate. Until you are able to pass that gate and meet him, what he can do, he can do. So in that light, access is a capital. I don't know if you're catching what I'm talking about. In that light also, it means anyone that gives you access, he may not have given you cash, but he has given you something. And that's why some people, when they say, please, can I have your phone number? And they say no, they have just denied you access. And until you have somebody's phone number, there's a certain level of things you can't do with him. Some say, I start with email. Some say, no, don't talk to my PA. What they are doing is that they are protecting their assets, because they know that access is capital. They know that access is asset. You can say, I know the president of Nigeria. The father and my father, they were roommates on campus. But until that person gives you access, you can't take what he has. I had a story about a young man, that a law lawyer that was believing God to, break through, just a greenhorn. He was not doing much, and so he was believing God to be able to do well in what he was doing. And so he tried to get some cases he was not getting. So somebody advised him, I think the first thing you need to do is to go look for somebody that has, grown in this industry. So he tried to meet some other people. Finally, cut long story short, he was able to see one man that was a very renowned lawyer. And so he met this renowned lawyer, and the lawyer told him, see me tomorrow. He came there from morning till evening. He was waiting. The man did not even talk to him. The first serious job I got with a church I work with, the pastor asked me to come. He passed me. He did not even do as though he saw me. I was there till 6 p.m. 6 p.m. he came down from upstairs. He said, Osiri, you have been waiting since morning. I said, yes, sir. He said, jump inside the bus with me. So we entered the vehicle and we drove. He's on the road. He was telling me, he said, as you were sitting down there, I was watching you to see how your face is doing. He was assessing me, even though he's not talking to me. Sometimes, for people to give you access, they have to assess you before they can allow you to have access. I don't even understand my English. Sometimes assessment, as in A-S-S-E-X, comes before access, as in A-C-C-E-S-S. You understand what I mean? So you have to be assessed before you have access. So when you say, I want to see the president of Nigeria, you go to Aso Rock. You have to pass through different checkpoints, like 7, 8 of them. You pass some places, you got to drop your phone here, because you are having access. So it's a capital. So if you have access with somebody, don't abuse it. Don't just wake up in the morning and call him and say, hello. He please go say, hi. I just want to know how was your night. Rubbish. You are wasting a privilege. You are disturbing the person. Because you have his number, that's why you are calling anytime. You don't wake up and say, what is he? He said, no, he come and see 17 missed call from you. He asked, what is he said? I just wanted to tell you that, that thing you told me tomorrow that I'm just reminding you. He said, I told you to come 4 p.m. So why are you calling me? Gradually, you are destroying the value of the assets. After a while, the person will put ignore on your number. He will still leave your name there. Chioma, ignore. So when you are calling, the phone will tell him, please ignore this person. May you not lose assets that God has given to you. Because that asset can open up to different kinds of things to you. I'm talking about the resources you may not be seeing. Number 3 is information. Obviously, this does not require too much talk. People are literally living off of information. What you know can be translated to capital. All the people that conduct seminars, they do this, the consultants, what are they doing? In fact, they have given themselves a name, infopreneurs. Is that not correct? You have entrepreneurs, infopreneurs, you have different kind of preneurs now. So they are dealing with information. You say, if you want me to tell you this thing, go and pay this thing. Okay, you want to learn how to import something from outside the country. Before, you have to come for my training. And that training, you have to pay such amount of money before you enter the class where I will teach you. What are they teaching you? Are they giving you goods? No, they are selling information. So the information you have is an asset, is a capital. And that will make you to go and look for more information. Obviously, you know that in this new age, or where we are now, you cannot joke with information. What you don't know, you are losing something for not knowing it. Number four is people skill. The greatest asset of any company is people. The value of a company is people. It's trapped in people. So when you know how to relate with people, that's a big asset. That's a big asset you have. In my many years of working, I realized that people are employed from the base for their technical skill. In other words, what they can do. But the more you advance higher, it's less and less of what you can do and more how you can relate, how you can think. And that's why when you go to your office, you see the teller. Let's use bank for instance. You see the teller working from morning to night, counting money, bad money, good money, smelling, but all forms of money. But you see that the bank manager is somewhere drinking coffee and eating digestive biscuit. You say he's not doing anything. No, he's doing even more than the man doing that teller. Because the problems that the tellers can't solve, all those other guys can't solve, he's solving it. He's dealing with high impact network of customers. He's there. The work he's doing is not based on whether he can count money and balance sheets. No. He's there because can he lead this best asset of the company for peak performance? That the person that is leading for peak performance is also doing work. I learned this much more carefully when we were doing projects in church. I realized, before, when they write lists of laborers, they write merchant, they write, helper, they write bricklayer, they write different kinds of people. Then they write supervisor. Before, I did not understand the value of a supervisor. Because in my mind, I said, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's not carrying sand, he's not plastering, he's not carrying block. So why is he doing? Why would I pay him? And sometimes their money is more than the money of other people. Until one thing we're doing, we did not get a supervisor. Then I learned the value of supervisor the hard way. Because we lost more resources. What we thought we were going to save, we had to pull down some parts. Because the supervisor was not there to supervise them. Are you catching what I'm trying to say? The job of the supervisor is people's skill. To look at them and say, no, please calm down. Calm down. Don't get angry. You hear a lot say, I will use this shovel and break your head. You're a stupid man. He's talking to a colleague. Then the supervisor said, no, why are you shouting like that? Please, if you do that next time, you'll not work on my site again. That is his work he's doing. The work he's doing is people management. I don't know if you're catching what I'm saying. So when you grow in your ability to handle people, they'll give you more things. That's why if you focus only on growing your technical skill, I know how to punch computer, and you don't know how to relate to people, you don't know how to put a team together. You don't know how to work as a team member or as a team lead. You are limited. So that people's skill becomes an asset, because that's the reason why they will promote you. That difference between you and other people will be the reason they promote you, and that will bring more resources to you. In that light, therefore, people's skill is an asset.